Hey guys, welcome back to the Rob Pop YouTube channel, your #1 pit stop for all things Eurovision this year. And it's time that I turn my attentions today to last year's runner-up as I react to Croatia. Yes, that's right, from one Marko to another, I'm going to be reacting to Marko Bošnjak's entry, Poison Cake, which will be taking Croatia to Switzerland this May. What a turnaround Croatia had last year. It was so nearly a contest of dreams. From not quite making it to Dora in the first place to coming runner-up, the televote winner, Baby Lasagna absolutely tore the contest apart in Malmö last year, and it was amazing to see. And not only that, I really do feel like it's reinvigorated an interest in Croatia at Eurovision. They already started it with Let Free, Rimtin Tagidim, now a runner-up. Where do Croatia go from here? Will they eventually get their win? Will this continue their qualification streak? I think we're all hoping so. There's something about rooting for the underdog, and the country became so close. We're all doing it with Finland, and I feel like we now will be doing that with Croatia. So will Poison Cake be the icing on the top that takes them to victory in Switzerland? About to hit play on this, but before we do begin, as ever, I would love to remind you to subscribe to this channel. We've just passed the 800 mark, trying to get towards 900, and I'm absolutely loving the following that I've been amassing this year. You're all so positive and educational as well in the comments down below. So if you're watching this video and you like what you see and you fancy joining me for a camp all time all the way through till May, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give this video a like and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a video. That's all you have to do, my loves, it's that simple. So we've got a cup of coffee in hand and a poison cake ready to eat. It's time to take a dive into Marko Bošnjak's Poison Cake. Let's hit play. What a handsome young boy. Ooh. That is a severe look from that pretty boy that I saw in the VT. Ooh, come on, shoulders. This is giving me what I've come to expect from like Serbia. This just went from dark to camp in a turn. This is unusual, this is all over the place. I'm taking it in. I really love like the difference between the dark verses and then that overly sweet chorus. That was cool. The vocals are good. I like the different level this song takes you into. It keeps you guessing, keeps you on your toes. I like this. I actually think I'm in with the weird. This is the only bit that I wish was better. I like how it explodes. I just wish the hook was a bit better than just Poison Cake. The lyrics are like delightfully camp. This main hook I'm not wild about, but the song as a whole, I think I'm here for. I think it should be a mess. It might be a mess, but I think I like it. Croatia, yes again, this is very interesting from you. 3 years in a row, you are not failing to keep me guessing. I could not have expected this. Even from the title of Poison Cake, I did think I was going to get something a bit dark. But the different levels that this took me to definitely kept me on my toes. And I credit Marko that I really do think that he sold this well, to be fair. A lot of this song, I think, depends on the performer. And I think if it wasn't delivered by someone who was able to give it all the acting chops and do it all with their face, it wouldn't work. I think it needs to be delivered with a boldness and a complete confidence. And I get the impression that Marko has that confidence. As young as he may be, he really sold me every different level of this, but with an intensity in the eyes which really matched the outfit and the whole dark vibe of it. But then when we got into the yum taste of poison, he immediately sort of looked like a young teenage boy, and you were like, oh, okay, he acted that part really well. And then it hit in with that Poison Cake. All of the different levels were delivered by him, and I thought that even though the song had like silly novelty elements about it. It came together in an interesting song, more so than some of the others this year, which are going for the televote as well. I feel like this made for an interesting song, and a song that I want to go back to. I already want to hear this a second and a third time, because you know when there's so many elements the first time that you're like, I can't take this all in, but in a good way. I want to be able to take them in a second and a third time, expecting they're gonna come and really like go in with this. So for me, I really like this. Not sure whether that's a popular opinion, but I really like this and I want a slice of this cake. What I will say is that I didn't like the main hook. That is my biggest criticism, is that obviously the whole build-up was for that poison cake, and I thought that hook was a bit weak. I wanted more than him just sort of poison cake robotically sort of chanting that at me. I thought it deserved a catchier chorus than just that, because the verses and the pre-chorus are so good and they've got great hooks in them, but I think that the actual chorus itself should have a stronger hook than just poison cake, poison cake. I think the staging could do with a little tightening up, but I don't think they're a million miles off. I think they're in the right ballpark. Do I think it's another winner contender like Baby Lasagna? No, this isn't going to be the one that wins for them, but I definitely think that there is an appeal for the televote here. I think if someone like Luke Black could make it through with Summer Mrs. Sparva 2 years ago, albeit he only got through in 10th, but that's not the point, he made it. But I think something like this stands more chance. Marko's got a great voice, I think that's a great selling point. I think it captures your attention, you can't ignore this. It's very direct in the way that it grabs you. And I think this is one that's going to keep people really intrigued, if people feel the way I do. So I see a lot of potential in this, and I think whilst I don't know if it's another big hit for Croatia, I do hear another finalist in this, and it's yet another entry from Croatia that makes me go, this is interesting, I'm along for the ride. Not completely, but mostly. So all in all, I would say positive for this, and I do think it sounds like a qualifier. Don't take my word for that, I'm notoriously bad at predicting these things, but I don't know, I just see potential in this. I really like Marko most of all. I want to be his friend. So those are my opinions, but what do you think? Are you wanting a big bite of this poison cake? Is this giving you all the tasty goodness that you want? Or is this just a little bit of a letdown for you after last year's Baby Lasagna heroics? Always love to hear what you've got to say in the comments below, so sound off and give me all of your feelings. But for now, that does bring me to the end of this video. Sending love to you all in Croatia again. In my opinion, you've got another good one here. Thank you so much for watching, but for now, take a bite of this poison cake and good night.